My wedding is in 3 days. My dress is hanging in my closet. The venue is set. 200 guests have their invitations. My fiance is excited, nervous, perfect. And I'm sitting here with the worst secret of my life. My name is Nicole, 25 years old, and I'm supposed to get married this Saturday. My fiance's name is Marcus. We've been together for 5 years. We met at a mutual friend's engagement party. Ironic, I know. He asked me to dance. I said yes. We've been inseparable ever since. Marcus is everything you'd want in a partner. He's kind, loyal, hardworking. He's a pediatric nurse, which tells you the kind of person he is. Kids love him. My family adores him. My friends call him the perfect guy. He proposed a year ago during a hiking trip. It was simple, genuine, perfect. I said yes without hesitation. Wedding planning was smooth, no major drama. We agreed on everything: venue, food, guest list. We were that annoying couple who actually enjoyed the process. I can't wait to marry you, Marcus would say randomly, just because. Me too, I'd always reply. And I meant it. I love Marcus. I really do. But about 2 months ago, I started feeling strange. Not cold feet exactly. More like panic. Like my life was about to change forever and I'd never get this time back. I'm 25. Young, but not that young. Old enough to know better. But suddenly I was hyper aware that Marcus was the only serious boyfriend I'd ever had, the only person I'd slept with in 5 years. My single friends didn't help. They'd talk about their adventures, dating apps, random hookups, wild nights. Meanwhile, I was picking out table centerpieces. Are you sure you're ready? My friend asked one night over drinks. Of course, I said automatically. But you've only been with Marcus for so long. Don't you wonder what else is out there? Sometimes, I admitted, but that's normal, right? Everyone wonders. Yeah, but you're about to commit forever. Just saying. That conversation stuck with me. Haunted me, actually. Then came the bachelorette party planning. My maid of honor, Jade, my cousin, suggested Vegas. The full Vegas experience: clubs, shows, drinks, chaos. One last hurrah before you're Mrs. Nicole Williams, she said. It's not like I'm dying, I laughed. No, but your single life is. Let's send it off properly. Marcus thought it was a great idea. You deserve a fun weekend with your girls. Go crazy. Just come back in one piece. He trusted me completely. That's what makes this so much worse. We flew to Vegas on Thursday night. 6 of us: me, my best friend Becca, my cousin Dutch, and 2 work friends. The moment we landed, it was chaos. Limo to the hotel, champagne in the room, everyone taking shots and posting Instagram stories with bride to be and last fling hashtags. Last fling? I joked. I'm getting married, not dying. Same difference, Becca laughed. Don't listen to her, my work friend said. This weekend is about celebrating you and having fun, whatever that means. That first night, we went to a club. I wore a sash that said bride in sparkly letters. Strangers bought me drinks. I danced with my friends. It was innocent, fun. But Friday? Friday was different. We started day drinking by the pool. Mimosas turned into margaritas, turned into shots. By dinner, I was drunk. Really drunk. Should we slow down? Maya asked, concerned. It's Vegas, Jade said. There are no rules in Vegas. After dinner, we hit another club. This one was packed, the music was deafening, and I was beyond drunk. I was in that dangerous zone where everything feels good and consequences don't exist. Vegas. That's when I saw him. Tall, attractive, dancing with a group of guys. He caught me staring and smiled. Before I could think, he was walking over. You the bride? He asked, pointing at my sash. Guilty, I said. Lucky guy. When's the wedding? Next week. 1 week left of freedom, huh? The way he said freedom made my stomach flip. like being engaged was a prison sentence. What's your name? I asked. Adam. Yours. Nicole. We danced, just dancing at first. But then his hands were on my waist, then my hips, and I didn't stop him. My friends were nearby, dancing with Adam's friends, but they were drunk too, not paying attention. Want to get some air? Adam asked. I should have said no, should have gone back to my friends, should have thought about Marcus waiting for me at home. Instead, I said yes. We went to the club's outdoor patio, sat on a couch in a corner, started talking. He was funny, charming, easy to talk to. So why are you marrying this guy? He asked. Because I love him. But? But what? There's always a but. Otherwise, you wouldn't be out here with me. He was right, and I hated that he was right. I don't know, I admitted. I love him, but sometimes I feel like I'm too young to be done, like I'm supposed to want more experiences before I settle down forever. So have an experience, Adam said, leaning closer. The music was pounding through the walls. Vegas lights were flashing. I was drunk, confused, scared, excited all at once. I can't, I said. Why not? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? He kissed me, and I kissed him back. Everything after that is a blur. Leaving the club, getting in a cab, going to his hotel, his room, his bed. I remember thinking, this is wrong, this is so wrong, but I didn't stop. I woke up Saturday morning in a hotel room I didn't recognize. Adam was asleep next to me. The events of the night came crashing back. I'd slept with him. I'd cheated on Marcus. A week before our wedding. I felt like I was going to throw up. Actually, I did throw up. In Adam's bathroom quietly while he slept. I got dressed as fast as I could. Found my phone, 27 missed calls from my cousin, 15 texts in the group chat. Where are you? Nicole, answer your phone. We're worried, please just text back. If you don't respond in 10 minutes, I'm calling the police. I texted back, I'm fine. Be back soon. Adam woke up as I was leaving. Hey, he said groggily. You okay? I have to go. Want to grab breakfast or I'm getting married next week. This was a mistake. I'm sorry. His face changed. Wait, you're actually getting married. I thought you were joking about that. Why would I joke about that? I was wearing a bride sash. Yeah, but people wear those for fun. I didn't think you were seriously. Jesus, I wouldn't have. It's not your fault. It's mine. I have to go. I left before he could say anything else. The cab ride back to my hotel was the longest of my life. Every minute the reality set in deeper. I'd cheated. I'd betrayed Marcus. The man who loved me, trusted me, was planning to spend his life with me. When I got back to the room, all 5 of my friends were awake, looking worried and exhausted. Where were you? Jade demanded. We thought something happened to you. I broke down, started sobbing. I did something terrible. What? What happened? I slept with someone, that guy from the club. I went back to his hotel and I cheated on Marcus. The room went silent. Everyone just stared at me. Becca spoke first. Oh my God, Nicole. I know. I don't know what to do. My cousin sat next to me. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. Does Marcus have to know? What do you mean, does he have to know? Of course he has to know. Does he, though? Becca said quietly. What happens in Vegas? Don't, I snapped. Don't finish that sentence. This isn't some cute Vegas motto situation. I cheated on my fiancé a week before our wedding. But if you tell him the wedding's off, my work friend said, everything's ruined. For one mistake. One mistake? I slept with someone else. That's not a mistake. That's a betrayal. My other work friend, who'd been quiet, finally spoke. Nicole, you need to think about this carefully. If you tell Marcus, your relationship is probably over. The wedding will be canceled. 200 guests will find out. Your families will be devastated. All for one drunk night that meant nothing. But if I don't tell him, I'm starting our marriage with a lie. I said. Not a lie, just something you don't share, my work friend offered weakly. That's the same thing we argued for hours. Half wanted me to confess, half wanted me to stay quiet. I was trapped in the middle, paralyzed by guilt and fear. Finally, my cousin made a decision. We're not discussing this anymore today. Nicole, you're in shock. You're hungover. You can't make this decision right now. We fly home tomorrow. You have until then to think about it. The rest of that day in Vegas was torture. I couldn't enjoy anything. Couldn't stop replaying the night. Couldn't stop imagining telling Marcus. We flew home Sunday evening. I spent the entire flight staring out the window, trying to decide what to do. Marcus picked me up from the airport with flowers. I missed you so much, he said, hugging me tight. How was Vegas? Good, I lied. Crazy, but fun. I can't believe we're getting married this Saturday. 6 days, baby. 6 days until you're my wife. Every word felt like a knife. That night, lying in bed next to him, I almost told him. The words were right there. Marcus, I need to tell you something, but I couldn't, because once I said it, everything would be over. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, passed in a blur of wedding final touches, confirming the florist, final dress fitting, rehearsal dinner plans. Every interaction with Marcus was torture. He was so happy, so excited, so trusting, and I was dying inside. My bridesmaids kept texting me. Jade, have you decided? Becca, you don't have to tell him. My work friends, whatever you choose, we support you. But I couldn't decide, because both options were terrible. If I told him, I'd destroy him, destroy us, destroy the wedding, the future, everything we'd built. If I didn't tell him, I'd have to live with this secret forever, walk down the aisle knowing what I'd done, say my vows while lying, build a marriage on a foundation of betrayal. On Wednesday night, I broke down, called my cousin crying. I don't know what to do, I sobbed. Every option is wrong. Nicole, listen to me. You made a mistake, a terrible mistake, but it was one night, one drunk, stupid night. Are you going to let that destroy your entire future with Marcus? But he deserves to know. Does he? What good does telling him do? It makes you feel better because you've confessed, but it destroys him. Is that really love, or is it selfishness? I'd never thought about it that way. Keeping this secret protects him, my cousin continued. He'll never know. He'll never be hurt. You'll carry this guilt, but he'll be happy. Isn't that more loving? Or I'm just a coward, I whispered. You're not a coward. You're in an impossible situation trying to do the least amount of damage. Thursday, 2 days before the wedding, I made my decision. I wasn't going to tell him I couldn't. The wedding was too close. Too many people were involved. Too much money had been spent. Too many lives would be affected. I'd carry this secret. I'd live with the guilt. And I'd spend the rest of my life being the best wife possible to make up for what I'd done. That was my rationalization anyway. Friday morning, one day before the wedding, I woke up to a text from an unknown number. Hey, it's Adam from Vegas. Can we talk? My blood went cold. How did he have my number? How did you get this? Your friend gave it to me, the one in the pink dress. She said you seemed really upset when you left and I should check on you, he said, Becca. She'd given him my number. Probably thought she was being nice. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. You seem pretty freaked out, he said. I'm fine. Please delete this number. Are you really getting married tomorrow? Adam asked. That's none of your business, I replied angrily. If you're actually going through with it, you should tell him what happened. He deserves to know. I stared at that message, a stranger telling me what my own conscience had been screaming. What happens between me and my fiancé is not your concern. Please don't contact me again. I'm not trying to be a deek, but if some guy slept with my fiancé a week before our wedding, I would want to know. He was right. Of course he was right. I blocked his number immediately, but the damage was done. His words were in my head, echoing everything I'd been trying to suppress. Marcus deserves to know. He deserves to know. He deserves to know. I called an emergency meeting with my friends. Adam texted me, I said. What? How? Jade asked. Becca gave him my number. Becca's face went pale. I thought I was helping. He seemed genuinely concerned. Well, now he's in my head telling me I need to confess. You're not actually considering it, my cousin said. Nicole, the wedding is tomorrow. Tomorrow. You cannot blow this up now. But what if he's right? What if Marcus deserves to know? Of course he deserves to know, my work friend said quietly. The question is whether you're brave enough to tell him. Don't guilt her, my cousin snapped. This isn't about bravery. It's about damage control. It's about honesty, my work friend countered. She's about to marry him. Stand in front of everyone and promise to be faithful. She's already broken that promise. It was one mistake that she's hiding. They argued while I sat there, frozen. The rehearsal dinner was in 6 hours. The wedding was tomorrow at 4 p.m. I had less than 24 hours to decide whether to destroy everything or live a lie Friday night. The rehearsal dinner is over. Everyone's gone home. Marcus kissed me goodnight an hour ago. Next time I see you, you'll be walking down the aisle. And went to his brother's place. Tradition. We're not supposed to see each other before the wedding. I'm sitting in my apartment alone with my wedding dress hanging on the closet door. My phone is in my hand. Marcus's contact is on the screen. All I have to do is call, tell him, end this nightmare one way or another, but my finger won't press the button. Because I know what happens if I call. He'll be devastated, betrayed. The wedding will be canceled. 200 people will show up tomorrow to a venue with no bride and groom. Our families will be humiliated. The deposits are non-refundable. Gifts will have to be returned. And Marcus will never look at me the same way. The man who trusted me completely will know I destroyed that trust for one drunk night with a stranger. But if I don't call, if I go through with the wedding, I'll walk down the aisle carrying this secret. I'll say my vows knowing I already broke them. I'll smile for photos while dying inside. And for the rest of our marriage, I'll live with the knowledge that I cheated and lied about it. My bridesmaids are divided. Half think I should confess, half think I should stay quiet. My cousin sent me a text an hour ago. Whatever you decide, we love you, but decide tonight. You can't walk down the aisle tomorrow still unsure. She's right. I have to decide. Tonight. Do I tell him and lose everything? Or do I stay silent and lose myself? Part of me thinks I should tell him, that he deserves the truth, that starting a marriage with a lie is worse than ending it before it starts. Another part thinks I should stay silent, that this secret is my burden to carry, that protecting him from pain is more important than easing my guilt. And a third part wonders if I should even be getting married at all. Because if I was really ready, really sure, would I have cheated in the first place? Maybe the Vegas night wasn't the problem. Maybe it was a symptom, evidence that I'm not as ready as I pretended to be. But it's too late for that realization. The wedding is tomorrow. My dress is ready. My family is in town. Marcus is at his brother's place, probably unable to sleep because he's so excited. And I'm here, hours away from walking down the aisle, still have decided to keep the incident buried forever. I won't lose someone who loves me so dearly over a mistake that happened